Chapter 1. The Lord's charge to Joshua. After the death of Moses, the Lord's servant, the Lord spoke to Joshua son of Nun, Moses' assistant. He said, Moses, my servant, is dead. Therefore, the time has come for you to lead this people, the Israelites, across the Jordan River into the land I am giving you. I promise you what I promised Moses. Whatever you set foot, you will be on the land I have given you. From the Negev wilderness in the south to the Lebanon mountain in the north, from the Euphrates River in the east to the Mediterranean Sea in the west, including all the land of Hades. No one will be able to stand against you as long as you live. For I will be with you as I was with Moses. I will not fail you or abandon you. Be strong and courageous, for you are the one who will lead these people to possess all the land I swore to their ancestors I would give in them. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the instructions Moses gave you. Do not deviate from them, turning either to the right or to the left. Then you will be successful in everything you do. Study this book of instruction continually. Meditate on it day and night, so you will be sure to obey everything written in it. Only then will you prosper and success in all you do. This is my commandment. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid of this or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua charged to the Israelites. Joshua then commanded the officer of Israel, Go through the camp and tell the people to get their provision ready. In 3 days you will cross the Jordan River and take possession of the land of the Lord your God is giving you. Then Joshua called together the tribe of Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh. He told them, Remember what Moses, the servant of the Lord, commanded you. The Lord your God is giving you a place of rest. He has given you this land. Your wives, children, and the livestock may remain here in the land Moses assigned to you on the east side of the Jordan River, but your strong warrior, full-armed, must lead the other tribe across the Jordan to help them conquer their territory. Stay with them until the Lord gives them rest, as he has given you rest until they too possess the land the Lord your God is giving them. Only then may you return and settle here on the east side of Jordan River in the land that Moses, the servant of the Lord, assigned to you. They answered Joshua, We will do whatever you command us, and we will go wherever you send us. We will obey you just as we obey Moses, and may the Lord your God be with you as he was with Moses. Anyone who rebelled against your orders does not obey your word, and everything you command will be put to death. So be strong and courageous. Chapter 2. Rahab protects the spies. Then Joshua secretly sent out 2 spies from the Israelite camp at the Acacia Grove. He instructed them, Scout out the land on the other side of the Jordan River, especially around Jericho. So the 2 men set out and came to the house of the prostitute named Rahab and stayed there that night. But someone told the king of Jericho, Some Israelite has come here tonight to spy out the land. So the king of Jericho sent order to the Rahab, Bring out the men who had come into your house, for they have come here to spy out the whole land. Rahab had hired the 2 men, but she replied, Yes, the men were here early, but I didn't know where they were from. They left the town at dusk. As the gates were about to close, I don't know where they went. If you hurry, you can probably catch up with them. Actually, she had taken them up to the roof and hid them beneath bundle of flags she had laid out. So the king's men went looking for the spies along the road leading to the shadow crossing the Jordan River, and as soon as the king's men had left, the gate of the Jericho was shut. But before the spy went to sleep that night, Rahab went up on the roof to talk with them. I know the Lord has given you this land, so she told them, We are all afraid of you. Everyone in the land is living in terror, for we have heard how the Lord made a dry path for you through the Red Sea when you left Egypt, and we know what you did to Sihon and Og, the 2 Amorite kings east of the Jordan River, whose people you completely destroyed. No wonder our heart has melted in fear. No one has the courage to fight after hearing such things. For the Lord your God is the supreme God of the heaven above and the earth below. Now swear to me by the Lord that you will be kind to me and my family since I have helped you. Give me some guarantee that when Jericho is conquered, you will let me live along with my father and mother, my brother and sister, and all their family. We offer our own lives as a guarantee for your safety. The men agreed. If you don't betray us, we will keep our promise and be kind to you when the Lord gives us the land. Then, since Rehab's house was built into the town wall, she let them down by a rope through the window, escape to the hill country. She told them, hide there for 3 days from the men search for you. Then when they have returned, you can go on your way. Before they left, the men told her, we will be bound by the oaths we have taken only if you follow this instruction. When we come in the land, you must leave this scarlet rope hanging from the window through which you let us down, and all your family members, your father, mother, brother, and all your relatives must be here inside the house. If they go out into the street and are killed, it will not be our fault. But if any one laid a hand on people inside this house, will accept the responsibility for their deaths. If you betrayed us, however, we are not bound by this oath in any way. Accept your term, she replied, and she sent them on their way, leaving the scarlet rope hanging from the window. The spies went up into the hill country and stayed there 3 days. The men who were chasing them searched everywhere along the road, but they finally returned without success. Then the 2 spies came down from the hill country, crossed the Jordan River, and reported to Joshua all that had happened to them. The Lord has given us the whole land, they said, for all the people in the land are terrified of us. Chapter 3. The Israelites across the Jordan. Early the next morning, Joshua and all the Israelites left the acacia grove and arrived at the bank of the Jordan River, where they camped before crossing. 3 days later, the Israelite officer went through the camp, giving this instruction to the people. When you see the Levitical priest carry the ark of the covenant of the Lord your God, move out from your position and follow them. Since you have never traveled this way before, they will guide you. Stay about half a mile behind them, keeping a clean distance between you and the ark. Make sure you don't come any closer. Then Joshua told the people, purify yourself, for tomorrow the Lord will do great wonder among you. In the morning Joshua said to the priests, lift up the ark of the covenant and lead the people across the river. And so they started out and went ahead of the people. The Lord told Joshua, today I will begin to make you a great leader in the eyes of all the Israelites. They will know that I'm with you, just as I was with Moses. Give this command to the priest who carries the ark of the covenant. When you reach the bank of the Jordan River, take a few steps into the river and stop there. So Joshua told the Israelites, come and listen to what the Lord your God said. Today you will know that the living God is among you. He will surely drive out the Canaanites, Hittites, Hivites, Perizzites, Girgashes, Amorites, and the Jebusites ahead of you. Look, the ark of the covenant will belong to the Lord of the whole earth, will lead you across the Jordan River. Now choose 12 men from the tribe of Israel, one from each tribe. The priest will carry the ark of the Lord of all the earth. As soon as their feet touch the water, the flow of water will be cut off upstream, and the river will stand up like a wall. So the people left the camp to cross the Jordan, and the priests who are carrying the ark of the covenant went ahead of them. It was the harvest season, and the Jordan was overflowing its bank. But as soon as the feet of the priests who were carrying the ark touched the water, as the river edged, the water above the point began backing up a great distance away at the town called Adam, which is near the Zerazim, and the water below the point flowed onto the Dead Sea until the river bed was dry. Then all the people crossed over near the town of Jericho. Meanwhile, the priests who were carrying the ark of the Lord confident stood on dry ground in the middle of the river bed as the people passed by. They wait there until the whole nation of Israel has crossed the Jordan on dry ground. Chapter 4. Memories to the Jordan's crossing. When all the people had crossed the Jordan, the Lord said to Joshua, Now choose 12 men, one from each tribe. Tell them, take 12 stones from the very place where the priests were standing in the middle of the Jordan, carry them out and pile them up at the place where where camped lies. So Joshua called together the 12 men he had chosen, and one from each of the tribes of Israel. He told them, Go into the middle of Jordan in front of the ark of the Lord your God. Each of you must pick up one stone and carry it out of your shoulder, 12 stones in all, one for each of the 12 tribes of Israel. We will use this stone to build a memorial. In the future, your children will ask you, What does this stone mean? Then you will tell them, They remind us the Jordan River stopped flowing when the ark of the Lord confidently went across. This stone will stand as a memorial among the people of Israel forever. So the men did as Joshua had commanded them. They took 12 stones from the middle of the Jordan River, one for each tribe, just as the Lord had told Joshua. He carried them to the place where they camped for light and constructed the memorial there. Joshua also set up another pile of 12 stones in the middle of the Jordan, at the place where the priests who carried the Ark of the Covenant were standing, and they are there to this day. The priests who were carrying the Ark stood in the middle of the river until all the Lord's command that Moses has given to Joshua was carried out. Meanwhile, the people hurried across the river bed, and when everyone was safely on the other side, the priests crossed over with the Ark of the Lord as the people watched. The armed warrior from the tribe of Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh led the Israelites across the Jordan, just as Moses has directed. These armed men, about 40,000 strong, were ready for battle, and the Lord was with them as they crossed over the plain of Jericho. The day of the Lord made Joshua a great leader in the eyes of all the Israelites, and for the rest of his life they reversed him as much as they had reversed Moses. The Lord has said to Joshua, Command the priest to carry the Ark of Covenant to come up out the river bend. So Joshua gave the command. As soon as the priest carried the ark of the Lord confidently come up out of the river bed, and their feet were on high ground, the water of the Jordan returned and overflowed its bank as before. The people crossed the Jordan on the 10th day of the first month. Then they camped at Gilgal, just east of the Jericho. It was there at Gilgal that Joshua piled up the 12 stone take from the Jordan River. Then Joshua said to the Israelites, In the future, your children will ask, What do this stone mean? Then you can tell them this is where the Israelites crossed Jordan on dry ground. For the Lord your God dry up the river right before your eyes, and keep it dry until you were all crossed, just as he did at the Red Sea when he dried up until we had all crossed over. He did this so all the nations of the earth might know that the Lord's hand is powerful, so you might fear the Lord your God forever. Chapter 5. When all the Amorite king west of the Jordan and all the Canaanite king who lived there along the Mediterranean coast heard how the Lord has dried up the Jordan River so the people of Israel could cross, they lost heart and were paralyzed with fear because of them. Israel re-established confident ceremonies. At the time, the Lord told Joshua, Make flint knives and circumcise this second generation of Israelites. So Joshua made flint knives and circumcised the entire male population of Israel at Gibeah's Harlos. Joshua had to circumcise them because all the men who were old enough to fight in battle when they left Egypt had died in the wilderness. Those who left Egypt had all been circumcised, but none of them born after the exhausted during the year in the wilderness has been circumcised. The Israelites had traveled in the wilderness for 40 years until all the men who were old enough to fight in the battle when they left Egypt had died, for they had disobeyed the Lord, and the Lord vowed he would not let them enter the land he had sworn to give us, a land flowing with milk and honey. So Joshua circumcised their sons, those who had grown up to take their father's place, for they had not been circumcised on the way to the promised land. After all the male had been circumcised, they rested in the camp until they were healed. Then the Lord said to Joshua, Today I have rolled away the shame of your slavery in Egypt. So that place has been called Gilgal to this day. While the Israelites were camped at Gilgal on the plain of Jericho, they celebrated Passover on the evening of the 14th day of the first month. And the very next day they began to eat unleavened bread and roasted grain harvested from the land. No manna appeared on the day they first ate from the crop of the land, and it was never seen again. So from the time on that Israel ate from the crop of the Canaan, the Lord's commander come from the Joshua. When Joshua was near the town of Jericho, he looked up and saw a man standing from him with sword in hand. Joshua went up to him and demanded, "Are you friends or foe?" "Neither one," he replied. "I am the commander of the Lord's army." At this, Joshua fell with his face to the ground in reverse. "I am at your command," Joshua said. "What do you want your servant to do?" The commander of the Lord's army replied, "Take off your saddle, for the place where you are standing is holy." And Joshua did as he was told. Okay. So that is 5 chapters is about Joshua led the Israel people to cross Jordan River, and that is every detail. And until Joshua meet the Lord's commander after they crossed the Jordan River. All right, so that is a long way journey, over 40 years. And also remember why God allowed those people exhausted from Egypt people to get the promised land. They're wandering in the wilderness for 40 years because they disobeyed God's commandment. So God said, you guys should never reach the promised land. So I will send your generation descendants to the promised land after you guys die. So that is also a good story, good lesson for everybody. Remember, follow the God's commandment. And also, this is the first time after Moses died, the story happened under Joshua's leader. Alright, so that is today's Bible learning. Hope everybody like it. God bless you everyone. Let's see you tomorrow.